Morning, welcome to today's session. So we started our discussion from history part, chapter number 2, that is rise of Indian nationalism or rise of nationalism in India. So relating to this particular chapter, we discussed an introduction. So the growth of modern nationalism, it was mainly intensed or grew or developed due to the anti-colonial movement which launched in different parts of India at a different part of time or at given point of time. So, Indian National Congress under the leadership of Mahatma Gandhi, they tried to make the unity among the people, which further emerged to launch the movement without a conflict. So the second half of 19th century witnessed the full flowering of national political consciousness with organizing national movement in India, and this role it was mainly played by Indian National Congress, which got established in the year 1885, and the formation of Indian National Congress it marked as an important event in the history of national movement in India. So people from India, they traditionally started to explain their views or their opinions in terms of Indian response to stimulus generated by British Raj to creating or through the newly established institutions or parties for creating new opportunities to the people in taking part or in contesting in the movement. So now let us discuss the first part or first concept of the chapter, that is First World War, Khilafat and non-cooperation movement. So here are three different concepts: First World War, Khilafat and non-cooperation movement. So the First World War, which was mainly broken out from 1914 to 1919. So this particular war, it created social and economic situations with new kind of views and opinions among the people. So here what has happened in case of India particularly faced various problems relating to the First World War, and the particular problems are mainly Indians, are particularly the British government which got established, which was ruling in India, it forced to increase the defense expenditures on the people of India, and because of reaching the needs and demands of defense expenditures to take part or to contest in First World War, so prices got increased for all the commodities which are mainly used by people in their day-to-day life. So even people from rural areas, they forced to take part, they forced to take part in First World War. And during 1988 and 1919 and 1920 to 1921, so the different people, one who is leading their life through agricultural activities, due to crop failure, so many parts of India it faced drought. It faced drought. So because of that, it made people to lead or struggle to lead their life, and moreover economically they are struggling, and socially they are forced to take part in warfare activities, and even they forced to get recruited into the different armies or different battalions, and even economically they forced to pay high amount of taxes to the government. Then satyagraha, idea of satyagraha, it is novel way to fight the colonial rule in India. It was mainly given importance or implemented by Mahatma Gandhi. It is non-aggressive, peaceful mass agitation against oppression and injustice. Satyagraha. That is urge to justice. Urge to justice in simplest understanding. Satyagraha, it is non-aggressive, peaceful, shantiyutavadantaha. Mass agitation means with the due support of people in large number, many number. So people with peace, without fight, without struggle, without any such harmful means and methods, people urge or people argue for oppressed situations or conditions and to get justice. Then Satyagraha means insist on truth. It is moral force. It is given importance to moral value or morality, not passive resistance. Passive resistance means holding or having any arms, amenities, weapons, or following any such methods where people can be treated or people can be forced to face variety of problems like death, loss of property, loss of organs and others. In January 1915, Mahatma Gandhi, he got returned from South Africa to India. So 1915 onwards, Mahatma Gandhi, with the idea of Satyagraha, with the principle of Satyagraha or moral value, he organized various Satyagraha movements in India. So the important movements, important Satyagrahas which are launched or which are led by Mahatma Gandhi, they are Champaran movement. So Champaran, it is one of the place which is in Bihar state. So there in the year 1916, so Mahatma Gandhi organized, launched Satyagraha movement. Then Kheda, so Kheda movement. So it is in Gujarat. So here Mahatma Gandhi launched movement in the year 1917, and even he launched Satyagraha movement in favor of the laborers or the workers working in cotton mills in Ahmedabad in the year 1918. Then Rowlatt Act 1919. So this is one such act which was mainly implemented or introduced by British in India. So this act particularly gave the government enormous power or supreme power. So what kind of supreme power it is? It is to repress or suppress political activities of the people, and they are not, and even they allowed to detention of political prisoners without trial or without any giving such warnings, clues or any others to the people for 2 years. So with this, let me stop today's session, and remaining part of the chapter will be discussed in tomorrow's session. Until then, take care of yourself, stay at home, stay safe. Thank you one and all.